What's up, everybody? I'm making this quick video here to show you guys how I make my watch lists. I want to preface this video real quick though by putting it out there. So there's multiple different ways to create a watch list and to go about picking tickers to make a watch list for the next day. This is just the way that I do it. I'm a Strat trader, so this is a resource that I use to my advantage, right? Um, I use this website called runstrat.com. Essentially, it's like a scanner for strat setups. So as you can see, we'll go through here. It shows you inside day setups. These are probably the main ones that I like training. Shows you the outside day setups, reversal down, reverse up, or rev strat up, same thing. And you can use these to create your watch lists. Now, as a quick example, I will go over, let's say, MRO, and I'll show you guys exactly how I would chart this out and set my levels. So here we have MRO's daily chart, and that's always what you want to start off with. And I'm going to zoom in here real quick. This is the current live daily candle. And what we're going to do is we're just going to mark the high and the low, and then we're going to take the high and the low the previous candle, right? So this is your call trigger right here, and this is your put trigger. So it really is just this simple. With inside bars, tightening range, so you're playing either the break to the upside or the downside. This looks more bearish to me than anything really, because shooter here, and a shooter here. So more than likely you get a nice downside setup, but this is essentially how you would play it, right? And your targets are going to be the lows for the downside. And if there was highs here, you would target the highs, right? So like all these highs would be targets if you're playing the upside. In this case, we're at all-time highs, so you don't really have another high target. But you have more downside targets here. Works in our favor. This is more of a downside setup in my opinion anyway, right? So this is how I would chart that out, right? And then you go down to like a 15 or a 5 minute or whatever, and you can play this the next day. Just the break of any of these levels. As always, you do have to wait for confirmation. So you typically want to wait for a 5 minute close over or under your levels. And then the safest, absolute safest bet would be to play a retest. So you get a break. Let's say you're playing downside, you get a break below your level, and then you get a retest, right? And that would look something like this. So you get a break below, then you get a retest. You buy on the retest. You're going to buy your puts, and then you see more continuation to the downside. Right here is a live example of an inside bar setup playing out. This is on SPY, so you can see how this middle candle here is an inside bar. So you're going to take the high there, targeting the high there, right? So this is your call trigger. And then this is your downside, your put trigger, and that's your put target, right? And in this case, we broke up to the upside. You can see how we broke that high and then smacked that price target right there, and then kind of rejected. And do note that it isn't always that your price target's going to hit. More than likely, especially like on a 0DTE day, if you take this break, even when you're up like halfway, you're going to be up pretty nicely on an options contract, probably anywhere from, I would say, 30 to 50%. So I would start securing gains as you have your levels on the daily larger time frame. You're definitely going to want to drop down to a shorter intraday time frame, so you can see if there's going to be a reversal before you hit your price target, so you know when to get out, and you know how to scale out and when to scale out. This picture right here is in the Discord in the trading education section, and you can refer to this because this is going to show you all the possible patterns and reversal setups. So this is just a combo sheet that you can use, like a little cheat sheet. So all the inside day setups you'll see in the top 6 bars right here. So you see the continuation, reversal. There's a 3-1-2. These are 3-1-2s. And then over here is the bearish reversal and continuations, right? So essentially, you literally are just playing the break to the upside, targeting the high, or the break to the downside, targeting the low. And the 3-1-2s, same exact thing. As an example, I'll use one of the tickers here from the Strat section so you guys can see how these other ones work. So Strat up or reverse up, same thing, but I'm going to use the ticker COP, and I'm going to chart this out real quick so you guys see how that works. So here we are on COP's daily setup, and basically you have this green candle that broke the low of your previous candles. So you are looking to play the upside here. So you play the break of this high, targeting your previous high, right? So this would be your reversal, right? If it doesn't go up there and decides to go downside, then this would turn into a bearish continuation, and you would then target that low. So this is how you would play that. In all cases, you are literally just playing that day's high or low, targeting your previous highs and lows. So you guys kind of see how that works now, right? If we refer to the combo sheet for COP, that is going to be the 2-2 bullish reversal right here. So you have candle 1, and then the second candle that breaks the low of candle 1, same setup we saw in COP, and then you're going to play the high of this red candle here. It doesn't have to be red, it can also be green, but you play the break of that high, targeting your previous high, right? And that's simple as that. But anyway, going back over to COP, you guys kind of see how the levels are set and how everything is made. So for upside, obviously you have target 1 there. That's your second target, third target, fourth target, so on and so forth, right? You get the point. And for your downside, obviously you have that low, the low before that, and so on and so forth. So now you have all of these targets, and then you drop down to an intraday time frame, let's say a 15-minute, and you play using that, right? So safest bet again would be a retest. So it would look something like this: retest, and then you play the break and target your level that you took from your daily time frame. Other than that, that really is my main way of how I make my watch lists. Again, the setups that I play the most are going to be the inside days. Those are the easiest ones to play. I don't like overcomplicating things, if you guys know me. So it's really that simple, and that's how I make my watch lists.